Hi and welcome to another Tabitha's Glass Emporium YouTube video. Today I wanted to look at this. This is this kind of 3D heart idea I had, which I thought would be a lovely present for like a mum with 3 kids, where she's the big heart and her 3 children are the smaller hearts nestled inside her heart. So today I'm going to show you how to make this. So for this project we made this template. It's available on the Facebook group. We then cut this out with a tourist saw. Now I know we're using the tourist saw a lot on our projects, guys, I'm sorry, but on this is the only way to do it. Maybe think about, investing in one. I found that, pardon me, it's a really useful piece of kit, and I know it's not the cheapest, but it really is incredibly versatile. So we cut that out, and then we've got the piece of scrap piece of red glass I happen to have, which is going to go behind. Then we've got one heart to go on top and another heart to go on top. And these will all be slightly offset by a bit of glass in between when we put it together, and we've got our little Marini heart to go at the top. But I wanted to add a bit of kind of texture on this. I'm using a gold frame. This will go in a gold frame. And so this is why it doesn't matter that this piece of glass is cut off, because it can fit in the gold frame like this. And then the backing will just go on it. But I want to put a bit of kind of gold texture on these pieces. Excuse me, I'm now making a lot of noise, so that's that way up. So I wanted to just use the stamp. So you've seen me do this before. This is the Versa mark, that's how it's called. Take a screenshot. And this is a fantastic piece of kit for doing kind of mica stamps, or any stamp, doesn't need to be mica, it could be anything. So I'm going to take the piece of glass. It's not like, I don't really want the butterfly pattern, I just want kind of a nice pattern on it. I'm going to go down like that and press quite hard. It's actually probably better to do it this way up, I've just remembered, and pressing the glass to it rather than it to the glass, and then you can really kind of get it. And then if you take it off, and then I've got the mica here, paintbrush. I'm just going to put some mica on, and then I'm moving the mica around just to get it all over the piece. And I'm doing this on a piece of paper so I can reclaim as much mica as possible. And then if you sweep off, you sweep all the loose mica, but where the stamp was, it leaves the pattern. Now, I'd say this hasn't worked that as well. You can see there are voids, so I'm going to give it another go. That's the great thing about this. I can just clean off as much of the mica to reclaim it as possible, and then clean this piece of glass, and then give it another go. As you can see, there are quite a lot of areas missing. So I'm going to do that, and I'll also put mica on the other 2 hearts here, and then this plus this, because I want a nice little clean edge on it, and just also to make sure that these aren't sharp, I will put them into the kiln on a very light tack fuse, just to tack fuse it all together, and then we can put the piece together. But I'll show it to you just before I put it in the kiln. So here are these bits ready to go in the kiln. Now we had an issue that the 2mm glass isn't 100% flat, so it didn't really work so well on with the Versa. It kind of had patches where it didn't pick up, and it kept happening. We cut 2 new pieces and it happened. So at that point in time we used our pen that we have, which is called the this one, the perfect medium one, and we've got fine. We used the fine one, and we filled in where it didn't have with that, and you can kind of sort of see it around here. We just sort of filled it in with a few strokes, because maybe with just 2mm glass you don't get quite so much. It's not quite so flat, so it doesn't work so well. So we're going to put these pieces in the kiln, and then when they come out, we will have a look at it and get the piece together. So we've glued this together with the pieces. Now we just want to glue it onto the bottom. Now guys, I made a mistake. I did the heart the wrong way up. It should have been that way up and it would have fitted. It's this way up, and of course now it doesn't fit. So we're going to make it slightly kind of off center, so it's really sort of obviously not trying to fit in the gap. And we'll glue that together, and then that piece will be ready to be finished. So here it is all glued in its frame. It looks fantastic, this. It's got such kind of a feeling to it because of the 3D nature of the piece. I really love the stacked hearts. I don't even mind the fact that I managed to get this the wrong way around. Don't do me, but you know, and this is slightly kind of not in the one underneath. I think it adds a little kind of quirk to it, which is quite fun. So I'm so pleased how it turned out. I can't wait to see what you do. It's very little Marini in this project. Only one of our XL hearts in the middle, so there's not much there. Remember, you can get those hearts at tabithasglassemporium.com. We have them in both 90 COE and 96 COE, so you can get both right there. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you next time.
Say I'm it, and all your actions match with your words. I say I'm in, but so much fire can lead to burns. I got some questions for you, babe. I'm not trying to